All right, Dylan, where does Gunther go from here? He made John Cena the champ tap out. At time of recording this, he's kind of just been bathing in all of this hate. Where do they go from here with Gunther? What's next for the ring general?
Yeah, so we have Monday Night Raws live tonight, right? Not pre-recorded.
Should be.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we might start the road to the Royal Rumble now for Gunther. We might just start.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we are, Dylan.
We're like a clean month away from the Royal Rumble.
People are gonna start declaring.
Yeah, so I think I think we might get Gunther as potentially the first one to declare for the Royal Rumble tonight. I can see that. I can see a nice little promo with that.
Like that.
And then, I mean, you said he's your favorite to win the Rumble as of right now.
Sure is, Dylan, because I think that they gotta go all in on this Gunther run, and they gotta continue this momentum, and the best way to capitalize on this heat that Gunther has from retiring the greatest of all time, making John Cena tap, is to topple your John Cena 2.0, your biggest babyface in WWE, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And what better way to do that than to have Gunther win the Royal Rumble? Him and Cody already have history. They had like that 20-minute match at the end of the Royal Rumble, I believe 2 Royal Rumbles ago at this point. So we have history there. Crown Jewel, obviously. So I think Gunther potentially enters at number 1, runs the gauntlet through the Royal Rumble. I feel really good about Gunther winning the Royal Rumble and dethroning Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. What are your thoughts about that?
I love the idea as of right now. It's just, I'll tell you what, he's the one guy that I might have some faith in them doing that for, just because of the situation we're currently in with the world title pictures. It's hard to imagine somebody not directly involved in that world title picture fighting for it at Mania. And not saying that Gunther can't easily get put in there, because like I said, I think he's probably the one guy right now who's not in the picture that easily can, obviously, right after beating Cena, and just how over he is as a heel in the opposite direction. Because you got like Roman. So if Roman's not champion, it's hard to imagine him not wrestling for a title again at WrestleMania. And then you got guys like, if Punk loses to Braun, then you're like, is Punk a favorite? And then you got Braun as well. And then always a returning Seth. But with that being said, like I said, I'm not going to be shocked by any means if Gunther does win this. I'm a little hesitant based on how invested Triple H is in these big, long-term stories and just different combinations of these kind of same matches over the last few years. That I'm not fully convinced he goes away from that quite yet. But I hope he does, man. I really hope we get...
We need some fresh blood, man. We need some fresh blood.
I don't know. I think it feels pretty... I just feel like they might go Cody Roman again. And I think that's why I'm like so hesitant. I'm not crazy about it, like you either. I don't really know if I want it.
Doesn't feel like the right time.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really.
Well, and so my thing is...
I'm with you. I think Gunther should win. Let it be known. I'm with you. At this point, I think he's the best guy. And like you said, go take it off Cody, I think.
So I think that if you look at the top people who can win it, you're looking at Roman Reigns, you're looking at Seth Rollins, and you're looking at, if Braun's not the champion, Braun Breaker. And it's like, all of the people who have a great chance of winning outside of Gunther, they all will likely go after the World Heavyweight Championship, and all of them don't necessarily need to win the Royal Rumble in order to go challenge for that title. Like, Roman could just pull up to Monday Night Raw and just be like, Punk, I want that title. And like, nobody would bat an eye. Seth Rollins comes back, he had to relinquish the title, so he is just going to say, I want the title back that I never lost. Like, he doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble to get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. Obviously, if Braun Breaker would be a different story, but I think that he can kind of get away with challenging CM Punk again if a Seth Rollins gets involved with that match, or if an Austin Theory turns on him to get in that match. And it's like, Gunther, you will benefit more from having him win the Royal Rumble, because although he could kind of challenge Cody because they do have history, I don't know how much sense it would make for him just automatically getting a world title opportunity from that. And that's where I'm just like, a lot of the winners, and obviously Roman Reigns is probably the betting odds favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Like, a lot of them, they just don't need to necessarily win the Royal Rumble to challenge for one of those world titles at WrestleMania, where I feel like Gunther kind of does need that more than the others.